Welcome to the Gent channel. Today, we're going to explore the most powerful machines in the sky, the top 10 fighter jets in the world. But before we jump straight into the list, let's step back for a moment. Because understanding a fighter jet isn't just about looking at metal, engines, or wings. A fighter jet is the embodiment of a nation's engineering, its military strategy, and its economic power. These aircraft are more than machines. They are symbols of national pride and survival. Throughout history, those who dominated the skies often controlled the battlefield. In World War I, it started with simple reconnaissance planes and observation balloons. By World War II, legendary fighters like the Spitfire, Mustang, and Messerschmitt had turned the skies into decisive arenas of combat. Then came the jet age, an era where speed broke the sound barrier, and the sky became the true front line of global power. During the Cold War, this race escalated. The United States and the Soviet Union poured billions into outpacing one another. F-4 Phantoms, F-14 Tomcats, MiG-21s, and Su-27s became icons of that era. Each new design had one goal: to be faster, more agile, and deadlier than the last. Because whoever ruled the skies could dictate the outcome of wars. That hasn't changed. Today, air superiority remains the backbone of military dominance. Tanks and ships mean little if the skies are not secured. From the Middle East to Eastern Europe, from the Pacific to Asia, every modern conflict proves the same truth. Control the skies, and you control the battlefield. And that's why our list today is more than just rankings. It's a reflection of decades of technological rivalry, strategic ambition, and national pride. Criteria. Now, before we start, let's clarify how we ranked these jets. It's not just about the fastest jet, or the one carrying the most missiles. True power is multidimensional. Maneuverability. Can it win in a close-range dogfight? Radar and electronic warfare systems. Can it detect, jam, and strike before being seen? Weapons versatility. Can it strike both air and ground targets effectively? Reliability and cost efficiency. Can it fly day after day within a nation's budget? Modernization potential. Can it still evolve to face tomorrow's threats? So when we say top 10, we mean jets that aren't just fast or deadly on paper, but aircraft that can truly change the course of war. Global perspective. Across the world, different nations bring different philosophies to the skies. The US builds unmatched stealth fighters like the F-22 and F-35. Russia counters with the Su-57 and generations of flankers. Europe fields versatile designs like the Eurofighter Typhoon and the Dassault Rafale. China pushes its own stealth ambitions with the J-20. And smaller nations like Sweden bring forward cost-effective yet formidable solutions like the Gripen. This diversity makes the race for air dominance not only competitive, but fascinating. Setting the stage. So now, let's begin our journey. Remember, every jet on this list is not just a weapon, it's a legacy. These are aircraft that pilots trust with their lives, machines that stand as guardians of national skies, and symbols of the technological race shaping the modern world. Get ready. The countdown begins now. Number 9. The legendary F-16. At number 9, we meet a true icon, the F-16 Fighting Falcon, known affectionately by pilots as the Viper. The F-16 is not just another fighter jet. It is one of the most widely produced and most widely flown combat aircraft in history. In fact, it's the third most produced modern fighter jet in the world. Even today, decades after its first flight, it remains a backbone for dozens of air forces, including Turkey, the United States, and NATO allies. Why has the F-16 endured for so long? The answer lies in its perfect balance of cost and performance. When it first took to the skies in the late 1970s, it was far cheaper than its competitors. But affordability alone didn't make it legendary. Performance did. The F-16 introduced revolutionary features for its time. It was one of the first jets capable of sustaining 9 G turns, pushing both machine and pilot to the limit. It also pioneered the bubble canopy cockpit, giving pilots an unobstructed 360-degree view of the skies around them. That visibility often meant the difference between life and death in a dogfight. Originally designed as a pure air-to-air fighter, the F-16 quickly evolved into a true multi-role aircraft. It could fight enemy jets, strike ground targets with precision bombs, and even engage naval vessels with anti-ship weapons. This adaptability made it the Swiss Army knife of modern air forces. For Turkey, the F-16 became the backbone of the Air Force, flying countless missions, patrols, and NATO exercises. Around the world, thousands of pilots trained on the Falcon, making it one of the most battle-proven jets in existence.